Chad. Chad is coming in so we could reinforce his hairline and add density. We're aiming roughly around 2,500 to 2,700 grafts for Chad. How's your day? You're excited? Looking forward to it?
I am.
You ready?
Yes, I am.
All right, awesome. So what we're going to do next for you, Chad, is we're going to put a chuck around the neck area, and we're going to start by clipping your donor region. Okay? How long have you been wanting to do this, Chad?
For about a year and a half.
Year and a half. Yeah, your donor region looks really awesome. Alright, so what we're going to do next is we're going to divide your donor region into equal square boxes so we could harvest the same amount of grafts or follicles from your donor region. So once everything grows out, it should look nice and even. So we're going to make like a nice grid. Like I mentioned, the worst part for this procedure is the few seconds of needle focus, okay? Outlining your donor region, Chad. If I can please have a disinfectant. Disinfect, okay? So this is a little bit cold, apologies. It's supposed to be room temperature, but I know it's cooler. Some patients say it's very cold.
Refreshing.
Awesome. So what we're going to do after this is we're going to numb the area. We're going to do a nerve block. Okay? That's the worst part for this procedure, for this phase. One more disinfectant, please. What you're also going to feel is a little vibration device, and that is to distract your nerves so you don't really feel the needle sensation so much. It's a very small needle what's used for Botox, but it stinks for a few seconds here and there. So we just finished the nerve block with Chad. Chad, how bad was that? Was it painful?
It was, from a scale of 1 to 10, I would say about a 4 or 5.
4 or 5. And was it quick or?
Very fast.
Was it fast? Okay, cool. So this is the worst part for this procedure. For this phase, I should say, for the harvesting. Pretty much you shouldn't really feel much of the other numbings or the pokes that we will be proceeding forward. This is the worst part for this phase. So what we're going to do next is we're going to have you on your stomach, and we're going to get started with the harvesting phase. Okay? This is a nice one. Looking great. You have amazing grafts. Congratulations, Chad. So we're basically done with the harvesting phase, okay? And what we're gonna do next is we're gonna work on the design. So we're gonna take a few measurements. We're gonna measure chin to eyebrow and see where the perfect hairline
Okay, sounds good.
that's suitable. Flora, if you could give me the numbers and the percentages.
Yes, for singles, we have 548 at 20%. For doubles, we have 985 with 35%. And triples, we have 1246 or 1,246 at 45%.
And what's the total number of grafts?
2779.
2779. So we were aiming around 2,500. So we were about almost 300 over what we needed. The good thing about the graft quality that you have is you have lots of multiples. 45% of all of your total grafts have 3 hairs or more. On average, when we were harvesting, we saw that you had mostly 5 and 6s. Okay, so the total out of the 2,800 grafts, you're probably getting over 8,000 hairs out of it. 2,800 grafts. Okay, so we're gonna take a few measurements and we're gonna see where the perfect hairline for Chad would be. By the way, Chad, if people look at you and they think you look familiar, your brother Jason was here with us about a year and a half ago.
Yep.
And how's he doing? We haven't seen him for a while.
He looks great. I mean, he looks 10 years younger.
Yeah. We need some updated photos.
I mean, his hair looks
from
amazing.
Jason. Awesome. So we expect the same from you as well.
I hope so.
Okay, we're gonna take a few measurements. Thank you so much, boy.
You're welcome.
All right. Look straight ahead for me. Look up, bring it up. So you're at 14. Ideally, the perfect hairline location would be around 7. Okay. Raise your eyebrows for me, and you could relax it. Raise it one more time, and you can relax it. So we're gonna give you a few different options, okay? And together we'll pick the best.
Sounds good.
And just wait a bit for me. Raise your eyebrows again. Now you can relax it. Flora, if you could hand Chad the mirror. We did the same thing for Jason.
Damn, it's that far back.
What do you think? So what this does is it breaks down your face to equal 1/3. And what do I mean by that? When the hairline has a recess too high, the attention goes on the forehead. If a hairline is placed too low, the attention goes on the chin. But if it's proportionate, what happens is the attention goes to the center, should be your eyes and your cheekbones. Okay? So what I did for you is I measured the distance from your chin to your eyebrow. It was 14. So ideally the location would be at 7. Okay? So now you have equal 1/3. What do you think? What side do you like more, the right or the left?
The left.
You like the left? Okay, so guys, you guys have an opinion? Any thoughts? They're pretty similar. One side goes a little bit higher. Just we're talking about millimeters.
Oh, I see here.
I have my favorite side too.
I think more aggressive is the left, and the right is a little bit more of a natural
Absolutely.
recession curve.
Yes. So the left side is a little bit more aggressive, more flatter. The right side, just slightly a little bit higher. My favorite's the left as well. Chad, that's your favorite?
Mm-hmm. My left, right?
Your
Yes.
yeah.
Your left.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, so let's erase this right side and make the right look more like the left, okay? Turn towards me a bit. Okay. Is it for your head?
Perfect.
Okay. So now we're going to place the irregulars in the very front, okay? So this is what's going to give your hairline a nice soft transition. And we want to place all the singles in the very front, a few rows, and then all the multiples behind it for the density. Turn a bit this way. Perfect. Let me take a look. Awesome. All right. So now we're going to clip.
Can you take some photos?
Oh, sure. We're going to clip the rest of the hairs, Chad, okay? Ready? Apologies about this. You want me to shave the whole thing off?
Yeah, please.
All right. You sure you don't want to start a new trend?
No. I'll pass.
You'll pass, okay.
To Mr. Burns.
All right, Chad, we just finished the nerve block for you, okay? So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna go working on the incisions, which basically is the new homes for the new grafts that we harvested earlier, okay? So your forehead right now is going to start feeling very heavy and very numb, and you shouldn't have any more needle pokes pain after this phase, okay?
Sounds good.
Your head's gonna feel heavy, it's gonna go completely numb, but that's normal. It's gonna be numb for about, I want to say another 7 to 8 hours. Alright, so we're gonna transition into the incision phase next, okay? You did awesome. All right, congrats, Chad. Incisions are done. You haven't seen it yet, have you?
Nope.
So we'll give you the mirror. How was lunch, by the way?
Delicious. Had a nice little ribeye.
Nice little ribeye. I think that's what your brother had when he came in. You guys
I'm
have
sure
the
he
same
did.
taste in food. All right, so take a look. Keep in mind what you
Ooh.
see now, Chad, is not the final product, not the final location. Okay.
Wow.
So everything is elevated right now. Your scalp is swollen by at least 1 to 2 centimeters.
That looks amazing though.
This is gonna come down. Okay.
Man.
Same on the left. This was the heaviest for you,
Mm-hmm.
so we future-proofed it by placing about 100, 150 right in the center. You don't really need much density there, but everything around it, new hairline, all of this, basically they're all triples.
Wow.
Okay.
Just goes to show how bad the hairline was.
Yeah,
Wow.
but it really, really looks really good.
Oh, it looks amazing.
Yeah, it's nice and irregular, which is what you want. It's not a perfectly flat hairline.
That's exactly what I'm looking for.
You know, and we gave you a very tiny widow's peak. Do you see that? Very, very itsy bitsy one. Nothing big. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to outline where every single graft that we harvested earlier will be implanted into. So ignore the surgical marker. I'm just going to outline every single one of these grafts. They have their own specific location, okay? So what we want to do is we want to place the singles in the very front to give you a natural looking hairline. And basically the 1200 and 1300 triples that you have going to go about 15 rows back, which is going to give you awesome density. All of these are going to be singles, and then these are going to be triples.
Man, that's awesome.
And then these will be singles. And these are going to be combinations of 2s and 3s. 2s and 3s. Okay, awesome. You like it?
Should have done it earlier.
Yeah,
Ah, man, it's crazy how.
I think it looks amazing.
So do
Now
I.
you just have to be patient.
Yeah.
You know, 2.5 hours more, 2.5 to 3 hours for this phase.
Mm-hmm.
You'll get to watch a movie, okay, pick something on demand online, and we should be done.
Awesome.
All right, looks good.
It does.
Pinch of paprika. A pinch.
Is that paprikash?
I thought it might lift your spirits.
Spirits lifted.
In my defense, I haven't actually eaten anything before, so. Wanda, no one dislikes you.
Thanks.
Oh, you're welcome. No, it's an involuntary response in the amygdala. They can't help but be free.
Are you?
I think it is.
Congratulations, Chad. This part's done. How was it?
Oh,
You glad it's over?
yeah, long day.
It's been a good day.
Wasn't bad though.
Yeah, it's basically watching a movie. You got the 2 movies?
Yep.
That's awesome. But the hairline looks really, really awesome. We're gonna clean you up.
I'm excited for it though.
we'll give you the mirror and show you what it looks, how it looks. I think it looks absolutely amazing. Alright. Do me a favor. Sit upright as you can and bring absolutely perfect. So starting tomorrow you will wash your donor region, Chad, but what you're going to do is you're going to go in one direction like I am, okay? Don't go up and down, that's going to be a little sensitive. Go in one direction, okay?
Which direction?
Top to bottom. Top to bottom. If you were to go up and down, it would be more sensitive. But your back has healed tremendously already. Let me see. Bring your head down a bit. Not too much, just a little bit. Bring it up. Okay. Hold it down a bit. And I'm going to give you the mirror and show you. Ready? Alright. There you go.
Oh yeah.
You see how awesome that looks? Nice and filled. So those purple lines will go away the next few days. The more washes you do will go away. Then the grafts gradually, starting day 10 or so, will start to fall out. The body will take the DNA. 3 to 4 months out is when you're going to see
Perfect.
hair growth. All right,
Looks
awesome.
very good. Thank
You like it?
Oh yeah.
Do you like it or you love it?
I love it.
Sounds good. All right, Chad. I guess we have a surprise visitor coming in, following up. Jason, Chad's brother's in.
How you
That's
doing?
good. I'm good. Let's check it out.
How does it look? Familiar? Does it look familiar?
Yeah, I remember those days.
Remember that? How long has it been for your procedure?
A little over a year. That's pretty fast.
Yeah, absolutely. So I guess your brother used to have the eating thing, huh?
Yeah, he did actually. He was like, "I'm gonna go first." That's awesome.
Alright, it looks amazing. And Chad's gonna be just as happy as you are.